Hello, my name is Dolores Hagen, and welcome to our backyard. April 21st turned out to be a sunny day. Yes, I said sunny, one of the very few this spring, and we took advantage of it by going to visit the Great Horned Owl nest west of Henderson on Minnesota Highway 19. As we approached the nest, all we could see were feathers waving on the surface of the nest. It seemed we caught the owl napping, or at least resting. She can no longer hide her presence, though. She has grown so big her feathers stick out above the nest even when she hunkers down. Oops, here she comes, what is fast becoming the pride of Henderson's bird world, Miss Owlet of 2008. Oh, how she has grown. Look at the size of her in comparison to that nest. Standing up and grooming herself. It's absolutely amazing, the speed with which she has reached this size. She literally covers the nest from one end to the other. Look at those eyes. Quite the something, Miss Owlet of 2008. I wonder if we shouldn't give her a name. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Look at that. Oh, look at that wing. See what I mean about filling the nest from one end to the other? She certainly is something. For comparison, this was the owlet on April 5th, just a little over 2 weeks ago. Note the branch curving above her head. She takes up about 1/6 of the area between the two tree limbs that hold the nest. Comparing the two images, one from 2 weeks ago on the right with the one from April 21st on the left, the growth factor is something like triple, maybe quadruple. The remaining parent must be bringing pounds of food to the nest to allow for this kind of growth. She appears to be scratching away at something here. We can't see her head, but it would seem she might be eating something. Yes, indeed. She has it in her beak, holds it. As she looks around, I can't tell what it is. Then she goes about chomping it down. It looks like she has food at both ends of the nest. Minutes ago she was eating in the left side. Now she's eating something from the right side. I guess to grow that fast, she must be eating most of the time. The adults must just bring in the food and drop it wherever there's space. One of the reference books I use lists the great horned owl as mainly nocturnal, but they hunt both by day and night. They catch their prey with their powerful feet and talons. Everything from small shrews to rabbits, gray, red, and fox squirrels, chipmunks, wood rats, mice, muskrats, mink, weasels, skunks, ground squirrels, pocket gophers, woodchucks, possums, even attack porcupines. They also eat snakes, domestic cats, and bats. They're also known to take grebes, ducks, Canada geese, swans, small herons, coots, rails, pheasants, grouse, domestic turkeys, chickens, guinea fowl, mourning doves, marsh coopers, red-tailed and red-shouldered hawks, barred and long-eared and screech owls, flickers and other woodpeckers, jays, crows, blackbirds, meadowlarks, snow buntings, juncos, sparrows, mockingbirds, robins, and even descend into chimneys to catch chimney swifts. I won't list the fish and frogs, also known to be taken as prey by the great horned owl. The list would just be too long. It's already too long. Someone suggested it would be better to list the things they don't eat. That list would be much shorter. It's obviously a very long list of prey, but think about the amounts of food required for that growing owlet, and then add to it the amount required to sustain itself. The adult great horned owl must hunt a great deal and have a wide variety to choose from. After catching the prey, the owl takes it to a regular feeding roost near the nest site to be torn up and eaten, usually an old unoccupied nest, hollow stump, or fallen log, where the bones, hair, and feathers of the victims and the pellets of the owl collect. This young owlet has obviously been well fed. Her development seems on track, if not accelerated, even though this has been a late, cold, sometimes nasty spring weather-wise. I'm sure often making it very difficult for the adult to find enough prey to sustain itself and the owlet. This house sparrow seems unaware of the danger he might be in if this owlet were a little older. Flying so close to an owl's nest would seem either brave or stupid on his part, and I'm not going to try to guess which one applies. Does anybody know? Do owls yawn? It sure looks like it. And what about a name? Should we give this owlet a name? What might be a good handle for her? Gertrude? Matilda? I know. Why don't you suggest a name? Make your suggestions in the comments box when you're done watching this video. Maybe by next time she'll have a given name. It looks like it's time for a snooze. Her eyes are closing. She's laying back, soaking up the rays. I think she's telling us that's all for this time. My name is Dolores Hagen. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.